Hello Spooners, welcome back to the Media I Consume series. So we're looking at the Media I Consumed on the 18th of February 2026. Spoiler warning for many, many things. But let's start with the music. I listened to Gonna Change My Way of Thinking. Man Gave Name to All the Animals and Saved by Bob Dylan. I'm in his, Christian phase. It's kind of strange. Well, not strange, but it's just like Bob Dylan singing about the gospel, whatever. I also listened to Melody Road by Neil Diamond. I miscount how many Neil Diamond albums I still had to listen to, and this was one that I didn't think I still had to do. Anyway, here's my review of it. Listen to Melody Road by Neil Diamond. Yeah, another Neil Diamond album. I miscounted. There's another 2 days of Neil Diamond. Then I'm done. But yeah, Melody Road, boring, folky thing. Not for me, Neil. I apologise, Mr. Diamond. 0 songs added yet again. What else do I have to say? It's just not for me. Anyway, let's go on to the books. I read chapter 90 of Dice Man. In that chapter, it was a letter to Reinhardt that just said, the die told me to write to you. I have nothing to say. Isn't that interesting? On books, I'll be doing more today because I'm back on that university. So I've got to do my Russia reading. I'll try to get my Thatcher reading done so I can start my presentation. Woo, university. So it's going to slow down. This, like May is going to be, I read a chapter. Even though probably not, because the next book's a fucking massive hour-a-day read. Isn't that fun? Anyway, let's go to YouTube. I watched the NXT highlights, the Wrestle Talk News. The NXT was basically, it's fine. Like, I don't watch NXT week to week. I watch the highlights. I watch most of the things by highlights. I don't even watch NXT pay-per-view. I probably could. It seems all right. I don't know what they've done to Blake Monroe. Where's she gone? The Speed division. Great. Anyway, the Wrestle Talk News talked about the mystery box and how it might not be Jericho because he's on tour and he's still signed with AEW. As well as that, there was Radio Rufus, which I watched. It was just Aiden and Rufus. They talked about the Olympics penis gate scandal, the Pakistani gay clubs, and Gulf girls being overrated, which didn't really talk about that. But yeah, it seemed like a good episode. I enjoy it. I like it when it's just them two. It's two lads having fun, don't fall. Then I watched Daniel J. Layton's Everyone's Wrong About Going Analog, which is true. The whole, let's go analog, and it's just, you can't tell me you're going analog because that's digital. And then I watched Johnny Sapko, one of the most wholesome moments in music history, where it's talk about David Gilmour and he got some guy from Venice to play Glass at one of his shows. Anyway, let's look at the films. I watched A Fistful of Dollars, the first in the Dollars trilogy, and I probably won't get the whole trilogy done. That'll be the next films I watch alone, but I don't know when that'll happen because, as I said, universities are coming and I've got to spend hours and hours doing shit to get a degree, to do a job that I don't want to have. Anyway, here's what I thought of the film. I've just watched A Fistful of Dollars, the first in the Dollars trilogy, the spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood. I probably give it 3.5 out of 5. The last like 10 minutes are great, but like it's like an hour and 20 to get there, I feel like I might be a little bit harsh, but I don't know, it's just the story kind of seemed a bit like But the last bit at the end was really good. The standoff, that was very good. Looking forward to the other two though. They'll be fun, I presume. Yeah, a lot longer, so this one was 90 minutes, next one's 2 hours, one off, that's 3 hours. But yeah, I'll be watching them over the next few days. So yeah, A Fistful of Dollars, Clint Eastwood. I give it 3.5 out of 5. Wow. Yeehaw, Cowboys. Anyway, let's look at the TV. I watched 4 episodes of Dexter, which I'll get into in a second, and A Death in Paradise, season 15, episode 2. Watch that with Mum. She had McDonald's, what can I say? It was decent. The husband did it because he also killed his daughter. Anyway, Dexter. I watched season 1, episode 3, Popping the Cherry. Season 1, episode 4, Give the Boy a Hand. Season 1, episode 5, Love American Style. And season 1, episode 6, Return to Sender. With Return to Sender being the best episode of Dexter I've seen so far. That being the most recent one. And the story's really thickening. It's really getting good. Anyway, here are my reviews of each 4 episodes. I've just watched season 1, episode 3 of Dexter. Very good. It was called Popping the Cherry, because one of the prostitutes called Cherry was killed by the ice guy. But Dexter's sister is working out, and we're getting close to working out who done it. It shows Dexter's first kill and deepened the relationship between him and his dad, as well as Dexter not killing someone. So that's probably going to come back and bite him in the arse. But yeah, decent episode of TV. Watch Dexter, season 1, episode 4. They're getting even closer, catching him. The killer left Tucci for Dexter to kill, but Dexter plays by his rules. Dexter works out that he's going to all the places that he was. They used Dokes. The other guys used Dokes as bait to get the, I presume, Mexican kingpin, who were trying to beat him up. And then, so Tucci's alive. He's been framed. He's been turned off to the thingy. Dexter and what's-her-face kidnapped a dog and sent it away. They then banged. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying Dexter. Good TV, that episode 4 was. Season 1, episode 4 of Dexter consumed. It's called Love American Style. Basically, the crux of the episode is, the main bit, the one episode thing, is that one of the maids at Thingy's work's husband died. And Dexter found out who did it and then killed him and his wife. 2 people, and he threw them out in the ocean, but he didn't have enough time. And someone was watching him while he did it, or while he put them in the car. Don't know who that is, we just saw their eye for a peephole. We also have more evidence on the ice truck killer, because Tucci's awake, and they put a blindfold back on him, and we know that he has lozenges, and they have a partial print. I think that's basically everything. Tucci's with one of the prostitutes that's friends with Dexter's sister. I'm terrible at remembering character names, if you can't tell. Just watched episode 6 of season 1 of Dexter. That's the best episode so far. The killer went and got the body of the woman that Dexter killed, the Thingy's wife, Guerrero's wife. And there was a kid as well who saw Dexter do it, and that's who was in the car. And he gave a police sketch. And by the end of the episode, we found out that was Jesus. And the whole episode, Dexter's basically plotting the murder of the wife on the husband, who is missing, because obviously Dexter killed him too. The dad of the kids are out of prison. And yeah, very good episode, tense as fuck. Because you think, oh my god, Dexter's done all this, but if the kid's drawn him, the kid's drawn him. But yeah, and he drew Jesus. Very good. Dexter's thrown all his things away, so I think he's only got the blood left and a couple knives and a gun or whatever, because America in it. But yeah, very good episode. Halfway through the first season. Very, very good. Wow. Dexter. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Keith Sweeney with the lovely Spoon Nation. Tomorrow's will probably be less long than this, because, university work today and probably again tomorrow. But who knows? Maybe the reading will be really fucking short. It won't be. We're doing the Russian Revolution. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Keith Sweeney with the lovely Spoon Nation. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember to consume and tell everyone to watch me so I don't have to get a real job. And remember to always consume.